Yeah, people, I tell you, it's all about the vibes and the Friday night vibes. But you know what, right now, people? We have the man himself in the building, Mark out the Jamaica Dream Song, all the way from Toronto, Canada. What's going on, my man?
Yes, my general, me there, no? Everything good.
Up top, trades, you know the things set already, you know what I mean? Yeah, bless the day today, brother.
Yeah, the day was good, so we put in some work and full full joy yourself and everything. Just so I go.
Ah, that's what's up. So, well, before we start continue this interview and stuff right now, who is Mark?
Well, Mark, you just a humble youth, work hard, love music, and take care of the family and everything is everything. Just, just a me a real family man and we love the music. Yeah. I was born in Jamaica now,
Right,
Portland, Tony.
right,
So
right.
I moved to Canada when I was 16. So say a long time. I just turned 52, so a long time that,
Right.
you know.
What was life like for you in Jamaica back in the days? I mean, as a teenager before you make that transition to Canada.
Life wasn't too bad in a car. My parents them was there foreign, so we used to, kick football on the road and listen music and enjoy ourselves. Life was good, because we never have to work and everything like that. We just our parents used to support you and thing, but you move afar in a different story.
You know that, right?
So
What kind of kid you would say you were? I mean, back in the days, going to school in Jamaica.
I would say I was a peaceful kid. Never make not too much trouble. Just go school, come back home, play football, and just live like any other kid. Yeah, that's
Right,
it. There.
right. So, before you moved from Jamaica to Canada, what was that transition like?
I was a smooth transition. My father decided say one instead of we there at Jamaica all our life, want bring a foreign to see what foreign life is, so we can make a better life for ourselves.
Right.
Yeah,
But
so
I'm sure,
to do that, so
right. But I'm sure that the transition was. I mean, you say it was smooth, but in terms of the culture, I mean, coming from Jamaica, from a highland, and coming to a big country like Canada, you mean you start interacting with, all different sort of people and stuff like that. I mean, the whole culture, everything just different. What was that like for you?
well, it was as smooth as some people think. You meet all different kind of people. Some love you, some not love you. So a little bit of racism in that too, but you have to deal with it. You have to sometimes you have to just show people that you don't have to be the same mindset as them. You have to try educate them on certain thing.
And that's why I asked you the question, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, how do you cope with that? You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, you're in Jamaica, there's different, I mean, you custom your Jamaican culture, you meeting people of different ethnicity and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure that probably, like, must have been hard for you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, experiencing any sort of racism and stuff like that.
Well, it's not an easy road. It wasn't an easy road because when I moved here, I started go school and I was playing soccer and I didn't decide with my life what I was gonna do. So I had a scholarship to go to the States to play soccer, but that didn't work out. So my dad said, "What you gonna do?" So I just started taking up cooking. And from
All right.
cooking,
Before we get to that, all right, that's interesting. But before we get to that, let's get down to where you're at right now. I mean, you're a musician. Um, at what
yes.
point in your life, I mean, you felt, you know, what I'm saying, like, I want to be that guy behind the microphone.
All right, now. So in Jamaica, we all listen to music and we love music. So when I moved to Canada now, from the cassette days, I used to listen to Ricky Trooper, when Ricky Trooper played Kilimanjaro. I said, man, that guy was good.
Yeah, man, definitely,
So
definitely.
I want to be like that guy. And still until this day, I listen to Ricky Trooper. So from there, so I base my thing off of Ricky Trooper. So I always try. I'm not saying I'm not a juggling selector. I'm more of a war selector. So anywhere I go, I love the war. You know, I can't play, I can't juggle, but I like the competition.
That's quite interesting. That's quite
So
interesting.
I always listen to Ricky Trooper. I always listen to Squingy. And then man, them a base my music of mostly Ricky Trooper though.
Squingy was this guy from Base Odyssey. I think he was from Base Odyssey, right?
Base of this right, but Ricky Trooper was Kilimanjaro straight.
Kilimanjaro, yeah.
I
All
listen
right.
for my boss Luciana, you know.
We're gonna get to that. You know what I'm saying? So, what was that moment like? First, when you held the microphone. I mean, is it like a birthday party? It was like a what? What sort of event it was?
Well, the first time it was a basement party when I was playing for a sound named Love Shock Sound in Toronto. And the boss man, I was lifting up a record box when the man have the LP and the 45 them, right? There was no computer back then. So one of the selector doesn't show up and the man say, you want to play music? I said, boss man, I'm nervous. And him said, just go talk some foolishness on the mic, man. So from there, so I start. I say, well, me can build a vibes. So the first time I play for 15 minutes. And him say, man, you're not too bad. And then the selector show up and give me a break. So him say, all right. So the next night now we go play. And him say, you want to play? I say, yes. So I go up on the mic now. I'm still nervous. And I talk very foolish and I build me like a vibes and I take two Ricky Trooper line. And them
See
like,
it?
where you get them the line there from? And I say, you know, yeah, say, Trooper. And when me done with the sound, man, the man say, man, the sound run go, man, them want to recruit me. I say, no, that's still the man that bust me. So from there, some else start love the music. But
It,
I was about
it,
20 years old back then.
wow, interested that you say you use the guy that used to carry the box because over the years, and correct me if I'm wrong, over the years, me been following the sound system and stuff like that. You always see these guys that would always carry the speaker box and push around the record and stuff like that. Somewhat behind the scenes, they do a lot of these, if you want to call it like the quote unquote regular job. So what some people might say, like, you're doing the hard work, lifting speaker box and put on them truck to go to party and stuff like that. But you know what? Somewhat, these guys have some hidden talent within them that is just, only left to be discovered. I mean, explain that.
Well, even with Damian Dillinger, so Damian Dillinger started, lift up speaker box until him get
Big up
defeated.
Damien, yo. Yeah, man. Bass Odyssey,
It's
straight.
just it's just somebody always have to give you a chance,
Mm-hmm.
A lot
Mm-hmm.
of people don't get the chance. It's just like me nah move a topic. It's just like me when me start cooking. I, I started the French fries until I move up to the grill. Until now, me one of the top chef from here from Ottawa to Toronto.
We definitely gonna get to that, man. All right, all right.
Yeah,
So,
but
mhm, go on.
I just a chance everybody need in life.
Yeah,
So
absolutely,
people
absolutely,
step up to the plate. You know.
absolutely. But DJ Mark. I mean, over the years, I mean, from the 1980s and the early 1990s, you know, you see these sound system was so huge. I mean, if I can name a couple of them off of my head right now, you got Black Scorpio sound system, you got Stone Love, you have Bass Odyssey, you got um, what we call that one there with Richie Poo. What a sound system name there again, boy? Silver Arc.
Silver, oh yeah,
Silver
those
Arch.
are some
Yeah.
Black Cat sound.
Black Cat. Yeah, man. You had whole heap of sound
Oh
system,
yes,
whole heap of sound system back in the days and stuff like that. Is it,
yes,
you
definitely.
know, sound system, is it so relevant as it used to be many years ago?
Well, it's still live, you know. It's just most of the sound them cannot travel. The people know them more, or most of the sound them are slowly a die out because the younger so many sound is coming up. You understand? So many different sound, like you have King Turbo from Toronto, you got this sound from New York, you got this sound. So the younger generation them are come up, and the older sound them are the foundation sound them, but them still about, but people don't hear about them as much. You understand? But them still about, you know, like
So, I
like
mean,
my sound will
go on.
up and coming.
Absolutely. So, I mean, back when DJs go on the microphone and they clash, lyrical war back in the days, at the end of it, you know, we all understand as DJs, I'm saying? This is just a sport. But, in recent time, you see DJs when they're clashing and stuff like that. They're taking this whole thing to another level. Sometimes it end up being physical. Back in the days, I mean, would you say back in those days, DJs understand the real true concept? What sound clash, what dancehall music is about back in the days compared to now?
Well, that's the part I don't like until this day in Sound Clash, because people take it a little bit too far. You see, when me go clash with a song like the other 4 weeks ago or something, we clash with two sons. Those guys are one of the best guys I ever clashed with, because you know what? We respect each other. Nobody now tell nobody about them mother and this and that. So anytime me go clash with somebody, me say, listen, me come for clash and me come for clash with music. I'm not here to tell about your mother or your father. Let's have a good time and like bring the culture back, because lots of people scared to go clash because them don't want to see the physical, and they don't want to hear about the mother thing and the father thing and the this thing and the that thing. So I try cut that out of the clash business now, man. Because back in the day when two sons are clash, man, it was a joy to listen, a joy to listen. But nowadays, as I said, them I bring the little violence, which is not a good thing in the business. So sound clash was kind of slowing out, but now it a comeback because people are trying to respect it more. Because sound clash is not an easy thing. When you go sound clash, people spend lots of money
True,
down
true,
there to
absolutely true.
custom, eh? So when I go sound clash, I don't want to see people argue and fight, because to go in a sound clash DJs are 40 Canadian dollars. So that's a lot of money for some people.
Absolutely, because I mean, when you listen to the dubs, like many years ago, and you listen to some of the dubs right now, I mean, even though a lot of these DJs back in the days, they talk about gun. I mean, it's not literally they're talking about okay shooting somebody and stuff like that. It's a lyrical war. But
Yes.
what I get to find out now, a lot of DJs. I mean, with this whole thing, this whole gun thing. I mean, when they shoot and stuff like, I mean, guys take this thing so serious and takes this thing so personal. Um,
Absolutely, yes.
you have a situation whereby many years ago, okay, you go into we talk this whole rubber dub kind of thing. I mean, a man to a woman to a man, and everybody just jamming and stuff like that, and just holding a good man and a good vibes and stuff like that. But now when you go into the dance hall, you know what I'm saying? If shot in a fire, if shot in a licking at the dance hall and stuff like that, it's like it can be a dance. Where do you think in this new generation, in terms of the dance hall music, where have we gone wrong?
Well, it's all about education, educating the kid, and some of the lyrics them what the DJ them I use are fine. Because back in my day, you never have certain artists with certain lyrics. Back in my days, I grew up with Coco T, Freddie McGregor, Barry Salmon. So so when you go dance and you bring out your lady, you can have a nice time. You understand me? I say, having a nice, no, you bring out a lady got dance and everybody stand up in the corner because depends on the artist that I'm a play. Me nah say me not like certain, me nah say me a burn out some artists,
Right,
but
right.
it's the lyrics that are with them, with the young kids, them in their mind, them a take it to a different gangster thing with them shouldn't.
True, true,
Come like them now want go enjoy themselves. When me go dance, me I go for enjoy myself.
true, true.
And most time me
Would
go dance. Yeah, enjoy yourself and have a sudden fight start because a man I take the music the wrong way. And a man want to
true,
like him the bigger man. And that is a wrong
true,
message.
true. Would you say for us as this jock, selector, etc., we have a responsibility for the music that even we play in dance hall and stuff like that, or play in any sort form of party?
But I always preach when a disc track or a selector go party. When me go party, me always first thing me say on the mic, let's have a good time, not a war time. You understand? That's my first message. And and as soon as somebody start act up themselves, the next message me say if a man not behave themselves, me lock off and me I go home. Cause me come for enjoy myself, me not come for war. And me do that about 3, 4 times in my life. People start fighting, me just take up my computer, me leave. And dance done.
Um, I've listened to a selector.
I find if
Go
more
on.
people start do that, people will behave themselves.
Yes, yeah. Interested in you. All guys take this thing personal, take it to a level and stuff like that. I listened to a selector out of Europe from a particular sound system from Germany, and there was a clash last August down there in Montego Bay and stuff like that. And I don't want to mention the song name. I mentioned the DJ name that actually called that actually said his words. But when I listen to this guy, I mean, this is a guy I've listened to for many years as well, and I find it was rather disturbing. I know, what I'm saying, as DJs, sometimes we get carried away, and there's a lyrical war and stuff like that. But when we're
Yes.
talking about being personal, interestedly as well, to when you say you moved to Canada, you experienced something called racism. And this particular selector out of Germany is Caucasian. And this local selector that we have down there in Jamaica, I mean, he referred to this guy. We're going to kill up on a white boy. No white man can't come out here and talk to a Jamaican select. I mean, when I listened to that, I said to myself, oh my God. I've listened to Soundclash many years ago from the old school and stuff like that. And you will never hear such kind of word come out of any DJ mouth. I mean, I look at that, that's being like pure racist because now, okay, here's the lyrical war, all right? Why those words have to come out of my mouth? I'm gonna kill the white boy about you tonight. I mean, come on. I think if you clashing, you
Ignorance.
clashing.
Ignorance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you're clashing, I'm gonna kill Dream Song. I'm gonna kill or kill DJ Mark. I mean, we all, it's a lyrical war. This is not literal, but basically pointing someone out because of the ethnicity. I think this was rather disturbing, and this is ends why I said, the sound clash is not so. Some of the sound clash, not all of them, yeah. Some of these sound clash, they're not so enjoyable like the way they used to, and because when I look at some of the sound clash, to be honest with you, brother, I'm telling you this. Sometimes you see so many biasness within this sound clash. All right, can you touch on that a little bit, please?
I really think, man, but for me still, when me go sound clash, I me say, me not mention say me go kill this guy or that guy. Me say me go kill your son because killing your son is not killing you. It's a sound system, right? But when you touch on the base that I'm gonna kill this guy over there. I'm gonna kill this guy. That's a personal thing. I don't like that either. So when you touch on the guy said, I'm gonna kill this white boy, why? That's not about sound clash. It don't matter if you law or you
True,
race, anybody can play
true,
music.
true. And I find I was
It's just
really
because we come at Canada, we can speak English. It's the same thing if a Jamaican guy, Jamaican can speak Jamaican. You just have to learn it.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So this whole music thing right now actually been transformed to another level because you find, I mean, the lyrical content, it is so raw. I mean, back in the days where you listen to um, when you listen to some artists, if they want to talk about the p word or whatever it is, I mean, they have we call that creative, what they used to do, like creative writing. But them days,
Right.
right now, it's no longer creative writing. I mean, you get it big and bold as it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for you as a DJ and stuff like that, I mean, you were the guy behind the scene. You were the one who's spinning those records. Where and how and what do you think that we basically can go back to the grassroots and bring back our music the way that it used to be?
Well, certain artists on my system I don't play. Certain artists I don't play because the lyrics I don't like. I'm not gonna name the artist, but certain artists I don't want to pay my money and I don't interested in playing on my box. But lots of people say me play everybody. That's not me, you know. But on your topic, them just have to go back and draw better lyrics. That's all it is, you know. Them have to draw better lyrics because when you check it, you never hear Luciana and a doublet. I swear, and I cuss this and I cuss this. And you can't go anywhere, you can't go any song clash and not play one Luciana. You're gonna look like you're not gonna look like a real sound man.
Yeah,
You can't go
absolutely.
a sound clash and not play Darius Ammon. You can't go play Cockatoo, you can't go play no Cockatoo, you can't go play no Josie Whale and them man that you not hear them artists that swear in a doublet.
Absolutely true.
You not hear Junior Gang and them artists that swear in a doublet. Yeah, so I just certain artists them make the thing look different, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's turn the attention for a moment to Jamaica Dream Song. What is Jamaica Dream
Yes,
Song?
brother. Well, Jamaica Dream Sound is how this thing started. Me and my brother come up one day and them say let's start a sound system about 6 years ago. And I said, man, you know, sound system expensive. And we did a battle with a name, Jamaican Dream, this name, that name. And all of a sudden my brother called me and said, you have a name, Jamaican Dream Sound. I said, man, what's wrong with you? And then I think about it and I say, yes, that's a good name. And we get one dub plate and then we get two dub. And I said, man, and my brother said, you ready? I said, well, it's gonna be an expensive mission. So from 6 years ago till today now, we are over 1,500 dub plates and it's not a easy road.
Oh, wow. But you know the interesting thing, what I like with the name Jamaica Dream Song? All right. It's like this. Um, you all the way in Canada. I mean, you represent Canada. You're a Jamaican, yes. But the
Yes.
name Jamaica Dream Sound, the name Jamaica Dream Sound, it represents Jamaica's summer. It sounds so cultural, like an iconic name. I mean, instead of Jamaica Dream Sound, you couldn't choose like no other name. Is it a situation you felt like, you know what? All right, even though we're in Canada, let's bring the culture right wherever we're at. Let's spread the reggae music. Let's continue to push Jamaica forward, even though we're abroad.
Yes, I wanted to represent my country, you know. And we always learn to dream big. So that's a part of it too. Jamaican Dream Sound, we still try and bring in the culture. And also we represent Canada because Canada have done a lot for us. You know, we have a business out of Canada. We buy a house out of Canada. I send my kids from university for Canada. So Canada have done a lot for us. I'm not turning my back on Canada, even though I'm a Jamaican.
Great, great, great. Interesting you said it as
You know, I
well.
don't I don't I don't I don't think I could achieve what I achieve in Jamaica what I achieved in Canada. So I still have to respect this country.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is great. Um, what the reggae music market is like in Canada? How Canadian people embrace the culture?
Well, the reggae, you still have to educate the people because some people only understand, some people on the radio, them only hear like, no, them hear Shaggy, them hear Sean Paul, them not hear like, them not hear like Cockatoo, Bears Aman, and them people on the radio here, unless it's like a radio station with Papa Richie on Saturday. So those are the guys who are trying to put reggae music, but on a regular basis,
Right.
you mostly hear the most reggae music I ever hear on the radio is like a Sean Paul or Shaggy.
Well, Sean Paul and Shaggy, they are very big in Europe and very, very big. You want to say Bob
International,
Marley
right?
as well too? Yeah, these guys are international. So I mean, okay, so you talk about
But
the
you won't killer on the radio here regularly.
seriously.
You understand me, I say?
That's quite interesting. Wow. So I mean, okay. So in the reggae music, you say like some of the quote unquote name artists like in the Caribbean and in other part of the world that we all accustomed to in Canada. You don't really hear those artists out in Canada. So for example, let's talk about the sound clash thing in in Canada. Is that a big thing over there in Canada?
Well, it's starting to get a big buzz now. People are trying to bring it back. Like in June 10th, we have a sound clash here. So now the guy who's doing it is doing Ottawa and Montreal like a border clash. And kind of start now. So now them are gonna start it from Toronto to Montreal. So it's starting to get a buzz now. But as I say, sometimes you have to find a venue, and sometimes lots of venue don't want to keep these songs out because them think song clash is different from a regular dance. Them think when them think about song clash, them might think about a war thing. But when they say them will keep a dance, them figure people are just come and dance. But it's kind of the same thing. It's just two sound a buckle. Yeah. So people
let,
take them different.
so apart from Caribbean, West Indian DJs and stuff like that, like native Canadian DJs. I mean, do you have like a lot of native Canadian DJs who actually juggle sound system out there?
Well, you have a lot of the clubs that do it, but you don't have a lot of people that go around like we do. When you go to the clubs and all that stuff, you have all kind of different DJing, but you don't go see a Caribbean guy in Ottawa on a regular basis, like on a Saturday night.
Interested.
So
Um,
it's kind of
one
different.
right. One of the things that would like ask you to differentiate. What is the difference from a DJ or a selector? What is the difference of the two?
Well, I think, well, a selector is the guy who's selecting the music. This is all I can think about it. The guy who selects. So you have two different people. So I'm a DJ who is talking on the mic, and the guy is selecting the music. But me, I'm a one man shopping. I do both. You understand what I say? Because sometimes it's hard for me if a guy selecting and I'm DJing. So I do both myself. I select and talk on the mic at the same time.
Basic to basically playing the music and actually being that mic man. How one develops that skill?
Well, it's practice. I have I and I have to know your box. The box is the computer. That's what our Jamaican term is now. The box, like the crate.
Right.
I'm call it the crate. So me set up my crate in a way so when me go out, me not have to search the music. You
So
understand?
basically you like you create like you create playlists.
Yeah, yeah. Lots of selected them I go out and me see them I type and I search music. The way me set it up, me have first round, second round, and then we have one for one. One for one is the last set of the clash. So me set it up so if a man play one tune, me can go back and find my tune, but me not search. So anytime me got clash, me always walk with at least 400 or 500 dub plate. So me ready, you know?
You're preparing. You're ready for the war.
Yes, sir. All the time.
Interested because you
All the
know
time.
one of the things that I find, a lot of guys they can mix music really well, but when it comes to the mic, they're not so skillful on the mic. You know what I'm saying? And likewise, you find sometimes you find sometime as well the guys would be really good on the mic, but in terms of mixing, it's like you go into a dance hall and stuff like that. You know what? It's just a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm not interested about mixing music, doing transition and all of that. It's like just going to the dance hall, people like things are going in at the dance hall and them kind of something like that. Are you just throwing a bunch of tracks and just keep the whole party moving? How important would
Yes.
you say, as a DJ, those two components work along side by side with each other, mixing and as a mic man?
It's very important because what I know, because you have to play the music can hold the crowd, and you have to have a speech that still can hold the crowd. Because me see people that on mixing and attacking, and everybody stand up. You have to read the crowd.
That crowd reaction is very important.
So if me a play and nobody not dance, then me not play the right song. You have to read the crowd. You can because it's just like cooking. And when you cook, you can't cook for yourself. Eh? You have to cook for the customer. It's just like and the same with music. You can't play for yourself. You have to play for the crowd.
True. True.
So you play two songs, you see the crowd and move, and then you feed off of that, and you keep going.
But
You
but
know,
but all on
most of
DJ
it you
Mark.
can't talk on the whole. Most of it you can't talk all night on the mic though. You have to
But
put
all on
on a little speech and then you play the music.
but DJ Mark, yeah, you're right. But listen, sometime you could be playing the music, playing the real good music, but you know what? What about the personality behind that microphone as a DJ?
You need personality.
Mm.
It takes a special skill, you know. The mic thing takes a special bit. 'Cause as I said, lots of people can mix. He's not a great mixer, but I can mix. But I can talk on the mic and I can hold my own and I can hold the crowd.
Because as a DJ, when you open up that microphone and stuff like that, whether you're not a great mixer, whatever it is, you gotta basically, if you say jump to the left, jump to the right, wave the flag, you gotta get people to follow your command, right?
100%, 100%, 100%. Because
That's quite interesting.
if you tell people jump to the right and then I jump to the right, then you do something wrong. So you have to say a different speech. You know,
As a D,
it takes a certain talent. Me
it's a
not lie.
certain skill to pull a crowd.
Some people born with it, and some people don't born with it.
All right, interesting. Let's get back to the music here as well too. Um, One of the two greatest dancehall artists from the 1990s, and I still think both of these guys they're icon. Bunty Killer and Beanie Man and stuff like that. When I look at Bunty Killer over the years and Beanie Man over the years, I mean these two guys, they always have a lyrical beef against each other and stuff like that. But when you talk about in terms like a real dancehall champion, I'm gonna definitely give that to Beanie Man any day, any time. Beanie Man definitely is definitely undisputed king of dancehall from near and far, whoever like it or whatnot. All right, but when you look at Bounty Killer, to be honest with you, Bounty Killer, that big voice there. I mean, he's just someone of this charisma and the authority and that vibe, basically to pull people towards him. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I would think definitely, as you rightly said, when you hold that microphone and you get in front of a crowd and stuff like that, it's very important to make that contact with the crowd that you are dealing with. So, for example, like you, what is the largest crowd that you would say you ever worked with?
Well, the largest crowd me ever work at about 500 people. Around 500 people me ever work in Toronto. And
Thousand
about
people.
myself. I definitely
Oh,
hold the crowd. I feel like I hold the crowd because I was playing for about an hour and everybody was dancing. So if everybody was standing up, now I have a problem because I wasn't doing my job.
so like Caravana, you get Caravana coming up like in July and stuff like that. Have you ever been like I had to play in Caravana?
No, well, for me, I'm not interested in Carabana because when I was younger, Carabana used to be very, 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 very good. Carabana is not good anymore because every year you hear somebody died in Carabana because the people are not, I don't know if they're not respecting what's going on or Carabana is a very dangerous thing these days. You know,
Wow.
I used to go to Carabana, take my kids and everything, but now it's a different, I don't know why it's so different now. You know?
Right, right, right. Um,
Lots of people don't want to go to Carabana because of the traffic. And, you know, it's a
mhm.
different game.
Absolutely, totally, totally different game. Um, let's turn back our attention to you, DJ Mark. Just understand you just actually came out of a sound clash, and you were victorious, isn't it? Jamaican Dream was actually victorious.
Yes, well, the one in Ottawa, I was victorious. The one in Jamaica, it was my younger selector. They was there, and they were victorious. But the one in Jamaica was
Wow.
very, very interested. Very, very interested.
Would you like to tell the listeners who are interested?
Because we didn't know when we are player, and they win 2 rounds on us. And my selector, they were very calm because we have the music and we not worry. So we are play and then play, then we play, and then we're going at the one for one selection now. So where they make a mistake, them play the wrong song them a play song attack about people a eat this and a eat that. You can't bring that in a sound clash, brother.
Yeah,
So
I
when
saw
we
it.
draw two Barrister, man, and we draw two Marcia Griffiths, we make history. This never happened anywhere in Sound Clash in the world in a million years. We use 1 round and win the Sound Clash.
Yeah, I've seen it. So is this
It's
is
never
like so,
happened in history. Nowhere from Sound Clash start, from Ricky Trooper them days. This never happened. No sound in the world ever use 1 round and win a clash. Jamaican Dream is the only sound that ever done that. That's
so
history.
this was like an historical moment. Make a record.
Yes, sir. And then in Canada, 3 weeks before that, we killed one sound killed two sound. That's another
Damn.
history. And then another history, a Canadian sound leave Canada and kill a Jamaican sound. That's never happened either. So in 3 weeks we make a loss of history that never happened. At a very proud moment for Jamaican Dream Sound. So
What
now
is it?
from this now we're getting millions of phone calls for people who want to book us.
What is so special about Jamaican Dream song compared to any other song system out there?
Well, first and foremost, I got to give thanks to my brother Spider Stretch. Big up anywhere I'm there in the world.
I need to get him. I need to get him on the phone here. I need to get him in the phone here shortly.
This is one of the best engineer in Jamaica. People won't say that, but so what separate us is our dub plates. When you hear one of Jamaican Dream dub plate, you think you're listening to a 45, brother.
Absolutely.
So
Yep. Yep.
clean, like a whistle. And I give all the glory to Mr. Spider Stretch, my brother.
Yo, big him up. You see that youth there? Spider shirt. I love that youth, man. My brethren, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, he's a real youth. Real youth. You know what I mean? Um,
That's my brother
yeah,
for
that,
life.
yeah, man, same here.
Part owner of the sound, everything. And he's a very good artist too.
He is a very good artist. Definitely.
Oh,
Definitely.
I have some exclusive dub plate with Spider Stress. Nobody can play in the world on Jamaican Dream Sound.
Blows are scared, boy. Hey, I tell you. Yeah, man, we need to get him on the call just now, man. Before we wrap up.
All right.
Wow, wow.
All right.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, definitely, so this was like a real this wow moment, you know what I'm saying? It never happened in Song Clash history. Back to back within the
Never.
space of 2 to 3 weeks. Jamaican Dream Song actually win this big Song Clash thing. All right. So you have the Canadian leg and you also have a Jamaican leg of the Jamaican
Yes.
Dream Song, yeah?
Yes.
Uh,
So,
all right.
there's lots of other things coming up, but you know how people stay already. Sometimes they will book you and then they say the date is coming up and then this and so we have lots of things coming up. So we just go and take our time and the bookings are coming and then wherever we end up, we're willing, we're willing to do what we have to do.
Most definitely, most definitely. So, I mean, definitely, this is a big special moment for the Jamaica Dream Song and stuff like that. So, apart from Jamaica, I mean, do you guys have intention like stretching this leg any other part of the world apart from Jamaica and Canada?
Well, I will go to Alaska if I have to play music. I love music.
Boy, I tell you, boy, the
Any,
thing big.
any, anyway, them call us to play music. Yeah,
Thing big.
when me and my brother start, sometime we have bills to pay. We say, no, make the bills just stay next month. I don't play it, we are cut. So we love the business.
Right. Definitely.
But
This is getting
now
this
we're
is
in a
interesting.
point that we don't have to do that anymore because things is good now. Yeah, we cut doublet every day. Every week there's one or two or three doublet coming.
Awesome. So I mean, do you guys actually like clash any other part of the world apart from Jamaica and Canada?
Not yet. But as I said, we're just only 6 years old. So it's up and coming still. But
Yeah.
now that we were on a big platform and everything, now we're starting to get people recognizing what Jamaican because we weren't rushing to go out there. We're not ready. Lots of sound, you see, lots of sound is out there playing. That's why lots of sound get killed because they're not ready. They don't have the music. So now we're ready. So now we're pushing forward because lots of sound don't have the foundation artists. I wanted to have the foundation artists them in a one for one because that's why we kill the sound in Jamaica because I never have no foundation artists to play one for one.
Which was this song that you guys kill in Jamaica, man? Just for the our Jamaican listeners, because we got quite a few person listening from Jamaica, New York, Florida,
So
Texas, the UK,
audio ones.
Trinidad. We got Trinidad locked in right now. Guyana, Saint Lucia, Antigua. Yeah, we got quite a few person listening right now. Also in Toronto, Canada. Audio one song. All right, cool. So who are some of the DJs?
They behave themselves and dream them out the rest of them up if them don't behave themselves.
Yeah! Definitely. Yo, listen, main brains Jamaica dream song, you know what I mean? Stretch on my brethren and my brethren, so we definitely endorse the thing, man. We are on it. Jamaican dream song, all the way. This is our song system, you know what I mean? So, who are some of the
Yes,
DJs?
sir.
Who are some of the DJs right now actually on the Jamaican dream song?
Well, you have DJ Phoenix, and you have Dan Donny. That man, Dan
Boop,
Donny is a
boop, boop,
DJ
boop.
selector. But when they say the man have talk,
Trust me,
him have more
wicked.
talk. Him have more talk than me. Me not lie.
Yo, Dan Donny the boss, the man wicked, yo.
Yeah, he's the main DJ because as I say, me I'm 52, me can do, but me no want, you know, me I pass it over to the younger generation now.
Right, 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 right.
My brother Damien now, he's more of the man that he's not a selector or DJ. He's more of the man that create all the music them with the rhythm and all them thing, the theme thing that.
Man, so Jamaica Dream Song have a full package, full
Yeah,
team.
so he's the guy that find find the DJ and the man said this rhythm goes with this DJ. Yeah. So when I just cut the plate, it have to fit the rhythm.
Wow,
It have
interested,
to fit the rhythm.
interested,
Because
interested.
as we say we can juggle or we can clash. Because anytime we cut the plate, we cut out every every artist we have, every rhythm we have about 10 dubplate on the same rhythm. When I just cut one rhythm, yes, so one rhythm all over the place. So if we have a punani rhythm, we have 20 songs on the punani rhythm. That's how we cut.
Big, big,
That's how we
big,
cut
big.
dubplate. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, man, definitely is big. But you know what? I think we have a little clip here and stuff like that. With the old Jamaica Dream song, some song clash and whatnot. Let me get into this. Let me see. Uh, so let's get into this right now.
Yes, sir.
Showcase tonight. Song I go dead. Hold on. Me have a hearse. And my hearse is a black hearse. And we have plenty room in the back. So me don't know what cemetery I go tonight. But song I go dead. I don't know if we are drive to Montreal or if we are staying in Ottawa or if we have a whole heap of driving to go in Toronto. So we don't know what it is. So Marty Phillip, your time start now.
Yeah. Big up all the sound man them in the house. Manners and respect. Belly full is in the building. You don't know, right? Respect Joe. Kenny Bling. This is a good thing you're doing, you know. You have to keep on doing this for all the young sound them and the sound them who deb out to exercise their skills. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
that
Marty
was a
Phillips.
Marty Phillips. All right,
Yeah.
all right, sound good, sound good. I think I have another clip. I'm gonna definitely get that in shortly as well too. But what is the difference? I would like to ask you, and I'm sure our listeners would love to know that as well too. What is the difference of juggling and, as you rightly say, a song killer, somebody who basically go for war in the music?
Well, juggling is, the continual rhythm, you know. So you play one song and you not put in an intro, you just continue on the same rhythm and the same rhythm. Me as a killing sound now, me put on one and then me stop and then me talk and then me tell us, yeah, this me I play. I mean knock it out. Instead, that way me not juggle. Me I feature the song and tell her when me I gear. So that's the difference between juggling and a killing selector.
How important is juggling um, as a DJ?
But juggling is important if you go into a dance. But when me go sound clash, you play a few songs in the first round. But you can't go sound clash go juggle, brother. Nobody know want hear that. It's too boring. You have to have feature song and a feature song and a talk and a say a two speech. Like we done don't need that though. Feature the song them. Yeah, that's sound war to me, personally.
On another question as well to you as DJs, you know what I'm saying? Because again, all right, you're gonna see a DJ sometime with just come in and just drop in a track like that and stuff like that and just keep everything moving. But how important as well to as a selector or a DJ, whenever you put that record to start playing and stuff like that, um, you must have like a vibe or like something to match up to that song that you was about to play. Whatever you speak, your speech, whatever is about you're about to say, how important is that to match up with that song?
Oh, it's very important. You have to match the speech with the song. It, You can't say the wrong thing. You can't say the wrong thing. You have to match your speech with the song. It's not gonna look good.
Mhm. I see.
And I find sometimes when you have the selector and the person on the mic, it have to be a good coordination. That's why Bass is so good because them them practice. Something is a practice. But me,
Wow,
me like a
wow.
secret about me gonna tell you like a secret about me. In my house, me have a sound system in my basement. I see before me go to any sound clash, so me practice in my basement like me had the sound clash.
Like a rehearsal kind of thing, like.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and that's why bass is now people I know, but bass is them practice, When they be a country, them always a practice.
Yeah, man, big up all the St. Anne's massive them, man. For real. For
Yeah,
real.
them always a practice, man. A practice become perfect.
Yeah, yeah,
And
definitely,
and it's
definitely.
and it's very important that you know what you're playing in your crate or your box. Because if you don't know what you play and if the box are set up, you're all over the place and you don't have time to find the music.
You are so right.
If anybody
Again,
watch me, if anybody watch me clash, me just turn up on me easy myself. Cause me know my box ready.
yeah, that is very important. That's very important because
Yes.
again,
Yeah.
I was looking at a clash and stuff like that, and um, you know, when they talk about in the first round and stuff like that, no, because I mean you have sponsors and stuff like that, and in these clash, especially in the first round, sponsors, especially the cooperate, you can't really put no bad word on them kind of something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, these
Yes.
sponsors have a reputation to protect as well. And
Yes.
okay, I'm listening to these guys. They have like a 10 minutes run and stuff like. You have a 5 song system, and you are telling me. I mean, you can't go in there. You don't check your music to know what is it that you are playing. They say, the. I
Yes.
mean, we're in the Friday night vibe, right? The bomber clot word, or the blood clot word, and stuff like that. Those words should not use no profanity. But yet still, you have DJs going in there, guns blazing, and still they come for shoot. You know what I mean? Sometimes you ask yourself the question, what wrong with some of these DJs? Because this is gonna come to the
Yes.
same thing that you are saying. They are not practicing. They know the
Yes.
music so much. They feel like, you know what, I'm the man of the day and whatnot. I can just go there any time of the day, out of the blue, and expect to win a clash and stuff like that. So what you are saying, it is very, very important. You must know your music,
Yes.
number one, and you must know your craft. Yep, definitely.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
Yeah. One other question again as well. Let's talk about chemistry, selector slash DJ. How important is that?
Chemistry is very important because lots of DJ people in as a sense, for me still, some people like the music and some people love the music. There's a difference, eh? Me love the music. You have to feel it. You have to love it. You have to breathe it. Because when media work, and I have all kind of customer coming to my shop. But in my shop, I don't play certain artists. I play Bob Marley, Barry Salmon. You play to the crowd. Because lots of people coming to my shop is Canadian, some Jamaican. And when people come into my shop, them love the music. So I feel like I'm doing a good job as a DJ playing for the people, even though I'm not really DJing. You understand what I'm saying? But if some people come in at the shop and they hear some bunticle and people like bumble and they're not coming at your business because they must have the wrong place this. So you have to know your
So
audience
the music that you play is very important. The way how you sell
very,
your
very important.
business. Wow, wow,
I'm
wow,
going to
wow.
tell you a secret. I'm going to tell you a secret about Jamaica. The
Talk
song
to
we
us.
just
Talk to us.
released in the first year, we used to have artists and we say we are class sound and we want anything goes. And we have some music where people are tell people about this and tell people about that. I used to, me and my brother sit back and we say, listen, any song we cut from now on, no swearing, no this, we keep it clean. Because you never know, because you never know where you're gonna go play. Like you see, when we class at Jamaica, you can't play no swear song of them people that dance. Everything have to be clean.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely.
So, so from there, so we say no swearing with dubplate. Any man swearing on me dubplate, we not pay feet. Because we not join them thing no more. We cut them thing they out. We want clean
Yeah,
dubplate. We want no.
interesting you're saying there, DJ Mark, because even for me as a radio disc jock or selector, whatever you want to call it and stuff like that, it's really hard. Sometimes some of the music that we even play because it's like this. You know what I'm saying? Um, you gonna come out there. Let's say maybe an interested in what you say as well is good to practice because let's say no, okay, you decide to be spontaneous because I must confess to be honest with you, I'm one of them this jock on radio and stuff like that. I mean, I know music. Anytime
Yes,
anytime I open up the microphone, I don't think about what I'm gonna say, or what song I'm gonna play. You know what I'm saying? For me, I just get there, you know what I'm saying? Open up the mic, and it's like right out of the blue, everything just start clicking, everything start flowing and stuff like that. That's the kind
it's
of
a natural.
it's a natural thing, yeah. It's a natural thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But by the same token, you know what I'm saying? You find yourself sometime playing the music, and you just hoping and praying while you're playing the music. Man, you don't hear F this and a woman pee about a woman pee between her legs. You just hoping and praying you don't hear those things. And sometimes I mean you may get some guys maybe editing, let's say for example, okay, you got a playlist and stuff like that. You might see this whole playlist show, okay, edit, censored music and whatnot. Brother, but when you throwing the thing into your mixer and stuff like that, man, it's totally different from what you're
yes,
seeing.
yes.
Totally different and stuff like that. Yeah. So I mean, for me as a selector, as a disc jock as well, to I felt, I feel I have a responsibility to people because again, one of the things you see, you got, as you rightly said, audience is very important because you get all kind of people. All right. Just like if you go into a party and stuff like that, you got maybe an 18-year-old there. The 18-year-old might want to hear blow some dude head back out and stuff like that. All right, and then you got another set of people who may be more conventional, may want to just sit back and relax and listen to some Barris and some Freddie McGregor, some Gregory Isaac and them kind of stuff like that. How,
Yes, yes,
as a selector or a DJ, do you create that balance? How do we do it?
well, it's all about the music that you have in your box and the music that you cut. For instance, we have a festival coming up in our park in August, and when I talked to the guy said, depends on the music we're gonna play. There could be young kids there, so you have to create a different box for that, right? You can't go play people that talk about their mother and this and that with all the young kids in the park. You understand what I say? You have to play a different set of music. But in the park, it's still gonna be a song clash, but it can't be any swearing in your songs. And that's why I love most of the song clash in Jamaica now on the big platform because the songs that we are play cannot have any swearing. It's gonna be a disqualify. And I like that.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, absolutely,
And
absolutely.
that is encouraging the sound man if called cleaned up now. And I really like that because for instance, Boom Clash, you cannot go play no swear song on Boom Clash.
True,
You
true,
cannot.
true that.
There can be no song. Guinness, the Guinness Clash, it in your song, in your dubplate. It's a disqualify. And I really, really like that. And that's what we're trying to do in Canada. We are playing dubplate. We're trying to cut out the
Right.
swearing thing, you know. And I mean, if we in the bush where we just play some song and we have some swearing song, we can play them because there's not an audience around. But when you
Right.
have
Yeah.
kids and you're up on a big platform and you stream it and everybody in the world will watch it, you try to keep it as clean as possible because you look like a different sound.
Right. This is quite interesting. This is quite interesting.
Yeah, very,
But
very. I like what they do in Jamaica. Even the clash we did, you cannot. That's why that song get killed because him a play about
licky, licky, licky.
and they lick.
I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. I was like,
You cannot
boy,
play
boy,
those songs in
boy.
a one for one. You cannot play those songs in a one for one. You're gonna get hurt pretty quickly.
Yeah, and it's obviously this selector did not do his homework. He did not do the homework.
Again, you have Major Mackerel and you have some bigger artists, Sky Juice.
Peter Metro
Them man,
and these guys.
yeah, Peter Metro. Them man, they don't promote them thing then no more. Them man, they think they
No
put in the
man.
shop. Them man, they gone Christian now. So you cannot play. You cannot play them
Yeah,
songs
yeah.
no more.
What I see again as well, though. I mean, because this is one of the things interesting you talk about Major Mackerel. You know what I'm saying? Major Mackerel, my brethren as well. So, and you know, one of the thing talk I have the Major as well. So, and what he say, one of the things he say to me, what is quite important. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, as a young man, you do these sort of music, but with age and as time goes by, and you look over the years and you see some of the music that you put out there, one part of your life you feel kind of guilty, like, you know what, I've contribute to the decay, to the demise of the young youths that we currently have in society, because it's like, because of my lyrics and stuff like that, you know, I felt a responsibility, maybe perhaps if for me as an artist and stuff like that, maybe if I promote certain things, you know, it probably would have been different. So, you know, again, when you are a leader and you're an entertainer and stuff like that, it's very important when you open up that microphone and you get on stage. Be
Yeah.
very epic
But
in
Major
what you
Mackerel have
say.
to be guilty for that still.
The big mackerel boy. The
Major
big mackerel boy.
Major Mackerel Duffy, very dangerous artist, man.
Very
Lyrics.
dangerous. Wicked, yo. Wicked artist. Definitely. We love mackerel, man. Big artist, you know. So,
Yes.
before we wrap up shortly, Mark, we need to get to a few stuff with you as well, too. But, you know, many years ago, back in the 90s and stuff like that, in the early 2000s, if you get book, let's say maybe from Toronto to maybe Montreal and stuff like that, guys used to be juggling their speakers and stuff like that. But them days is no longer anything of such. You don't see guys walking on with big records box and big speakers and stuff like that. I mean, touching that.
Well, that was back in the day, and enough speaker box me lift up, you know.
Boy, tell me
The
about
record,
it.
the record create them in the LP them in heavy, you know, brother.
Tell me about it, man. As a young youth as well, too. I used to be wrong sound system, so I know, man.
But you know what? You know, when you put in your time, you have no regrets because you learn. You learn from the elders, you know. And at that time,
Absolutely.
you learn from the elders. So
Absolutely.
my boss used to name Moses, and him said, "Man, you have to put in the work." I put in the work, and we used to lift up the speaker box and everything, and lift up the creator of the record them because you know the boss man them now lift not create a record. I have to just put in the work, brother.
You lift
Now
up
we
that
lift
little
up the
box, then
computer now you gone and dance, you know.
you lift up that box, then you barely get a little $30. You barely get $30.
You're lucky if you get a bottle of water.
You know what I mean?
Why you be you from man. Yeah, me I tell you, if you're not a big selector, you're going to dance back in them day that you throw dry all night. Eh?
Boy, wow! Look at that, yeah. Look at that, wow.
I don't like no, you have money pull up and man I just buy you beer and buy you this. No, sir, that back in the day, man, you have to earn it.
As a young youth going around sound system and stuff like that. I mean, I remember back in the days, back in the days. I mean, it's like, yo, you moving around the sound system, you just hoping and praying, say, yo, my hopes that a DJ basically call you up and you know, you do a little, you put your voice in the mic and let the people hear you, you feel yourself and them kind of. Do you ever had that kind of moment? Like you're just waiting, hanging around, waiting for you just to get a call from that selector or that DJ.
Yeah, back in the day, yes, man. Me used to stand up in front of him and I stare upon him and say, yo, what happened? My turn. But no, nowadays it's different.
Wow, 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 wow.
Nowadays people want you pay for your spot. You know, even
Mm.
in Jamaica, if you want to get bust on you, I feel like you have to pay for your spot. People, everything is about money now. Nobody no want to get a bus without, nobody no want you hurt them. People want you pay fee now. Lots of these kids don't want to earn it. You know, that's
Right,
what I feel.
right. So, again, do you get the sense, the vibe, like the current trend of this jock and selectors that we currently have today, somewhat that doesn't seem to have that respect for the elders, for those veteran DJs?
I feel so. I feel so. Lots of them don't. Because you what me now. Lots of these, never said this track, but lots of these upcoming selector and DJ, all them are running is the new artists them. Them want play when them go dance, them want play the latest song first. But the latest song na bust up dance, brother. Me go enough party when me see people I play the top 10 song them and everybody stand up. Right? I see when the next selector goes and bust a bam bam and I play Barry Sam and Freddie McGregor. Man, all my shoes that come off me at dance.
Yep, yep,
Me
yep.
a skank off
So,
my feet. You see when them tune they come in, me a skank off my feet. Me
yep.
can't dance to new artists because some of them me not understand what them I say. Or just when they play Barry Sam and Gregory Isaac. Man, me I tell you man, all my shoes they simple. I mean at dance.
I know the feelings, brother. I really know the feelings, to be honest with you, because, I mean, as you rightly said, I have seen, whether in the promoting thing or um, whether like from these veteran artists and some of these nowadays artists, and this is the vibe a lot of them say, like you're trying to talk to some of the young upcoming artists, you're trying to teach them about the business. It's like,
Yes.
boy, we don't want butt mind me. We don't want to take food out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of attitude some of the younger upcoming artists, the attitude they have towards some of these veteran guys and stuff like that. It's like they can't take advice. Like they're the one who
They don't
knows
want to take
everything.
advice.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and this is one of the reasons why you are seeing a lot of some of these young cats, young artists and stuff like that. A lot of them signing a lot of bad record deal and stuff like that. Because one of the things that I have been seeing over the years and stuff like that, some of these guys, they don't read. They don't take the time to understand the intricacy of this business and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So can you touch on that as a DJ as well, to your perspective?
Two of the smartest people me see the music. One of them is Sizzler and one of them is Vibes Cartel. Very, very smart
100,
people.
100.
Very, very smart people. You see the new artists them will come up now. Them lyrically skill, but them not educated skill. Because I pay money them I think of. Because lots of them are signed with people in the state, but they don't read the contract. So these
Wow.
people, you will make $1 million now, but these people gonna make 25, 30 million after you coming down the years because them gonna sign for a long time.
True, true, true.
And
Interesting.
I see that till today. Lots of these artists are signed with. I can't call people name, but
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going. Though. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I call people that are signed with people at the states, but they're gonna be making millions off of you while you only making 1 million. Oh, it's 1 million. You happy with 1 million? Come on. Yeah, but they don't read the contract. And when it's time to read the contract, them say, wow, how am I gonna get out of it? It's a contract. You didn't read the fine print.
Did not read the fine print, and this is the reason why.
Problem. Them think they
And
know
this,
everything because them see $1 million and them think $1 million. $1 million is not a lot of money these days, brother. The way these artist lifestyle is.
not at all, not at all. I mean, it's like we get $1 million,
They
automatically
want to
feel
go
they're
buy
rich.
necklace. They want to go buy the fanciest thing to look good on stage.
Yeah,
And a
this is
lot
quite
of them
interesting.
to keep up the nutrition. Lots of them drink
You're
and
right.
to keep up on stage. You ever see sizzler, them man they eat proper, them man they eat greens, them man they eat, them man in a drink, and them man they can perform from now till tomorrow. Lots of the
Big up,
youngsters
big up,
them
Sizzla
sit on
Kalanji,
stage, them
definitely.
tell them this, cause them not eat properly, them not nobody around if you coach them, are just drinking and smoking.
Absolutely.
So that's a big
Abs-
problem.
absolutely, absolutely. And this is the reason why you find in our music, it's like if we don't preach, if we don't sing a bad word, our music would not sell. That's
Exactly.
just the that is just the trend. All right, you know,
It's pretty sad. Pretty sad.
pretty sad, pretty sad. You know, a lot of people don't want to believe it, but this comes to another question here that we're gonna be talking about here. Um, Unfortunately, you see a big surge across the world out of the motherland. You see it in you hear it in the soca music, you hear it in the dancehall music. Um, Afrobeat music seems to be taking over the world. This whole thing we call trap music. What is your point of view on this whole trap music thing?
Well, to be honest, I don't know too much about it, which is which is very I put a blame on myself because I don't follow it too much. But I hear it's going in the right direction, but I don't listen too much of it.
Right, right, right.
You understand? So I
Some
have to
found
be honest there.
some foundational artists seems to have some issues with it and say, you know what, it is killing our culture, and whereby you have these quote unquote modern day artists, you know, they're gonna say, you know what, we want to do this collaboration. We want to intertwine the music with different culture and stuff like that because this is the trend of the world today. The world is no longer a Jamaican thing or an American thing or a British thing or any other part of the world thing. You know, right now everybody kind of like connecting with each other. You know, the world seems to become such a small globe right now. Um, a lot of people likewise say they ever say, you know, you're a lot of people this big cry out there. The reggae music dead. The reggae music now gone. What is your opinion on that, man? I mean, what do you think about that? Do you
Reggae
think our
music
music
always
dying?
gonna be going on, man. Reggae music is international. Reggae music can never die.
Never. True.
I just certain artists I feel just you know. But everywhere in the world you go you hear reggae music. I just certain the artists them now
Right.
put themselves in a trouble and them can't tour, which people want to listen to them. Certain artists can't go certain country. Certain artists can't go there, so certain artists can't go there, so. But I just them put themselves in a bad situation, you know.
Right, right.
But
You know, I
if I was one of those big artists, why would I want to put myself in that position? It's not
you're a lot of
worth
people.
it.
No, it don't work. You're a lot of people talking about. A lot of guys will come out to the, you know, come out to the cradle, and all of a sudden they're like, "Yo, I'm a reggae artist." You know what I'm saying? Can you tell our listeners what is a dancehall artist and what is a reggae artist?
Well, to me, a dancehall artist is like Beanie Man, Bounty Killer. That's a dancehall artist. A reggae artist now is like Cocoa T, Berry Salmon, and them other. To me, but to me, even though you have Bounty Killer and you have Beanie Man, I find one of the baddest dancehall artists, Alazid, lyrically. Because Alazid can stand up to Bounty Killer. Actually, Alazid are cool off now, but Bounty Killer and them man, them more, you know? But anyway, me go. Alas, anywhere I go, I have to play Alizé because Alizé is one of the lyrical dancehall artists.
Yo,
The man that can
that's
take
my
the stage, me I tell them.
that's my brethren self, man. Big up yourself, Allo. Big up my brethren self there, right? My artist self there too. Wow. Yep, 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 yep.
Rocco,
Yeah,
me will
man.
play Alizé. Me will play Alizé against anybody. Me have Alizé with people not having in the world, you know. Freestyle Alizé. The man that wicked on
Wicked, wicked,
Alizé.
wicked. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. For real.
Lyrically, me I tell you, brother. The man that can hold any stage and you dance all night.
See ya. Yeah, man.
Tell you.
Big up Allo. Big up Allo, definitely, definitely.
But anywhere in the world, you go, people know Alizé. But Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, people know them more. You know, especially Beanie Man, him lyrically
Uh,
good.
uh,
But
Undisputed King.
yeah, but I don't think in a lyrically, me person, I don't think Beanie Man can stand up to Alizé.
I totally agree with you 100%. Al Zaid, I mean, Al Zaid, my brethren.
Because Killer, you know, Killer raw,
Very much so.
but Alizé is very lyrically skilled. Very,
Yeah,
very
man.
lyrically skilled.
Yeah, 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 man. Listen, I'm gonna still stand my ground. You know, a lot of people may dispute whatever I'm saying here right now, but I will always say the last strength of the real dancehall music that we all grown to know back in the 1990s and the 1980s and stuff like that. I will safely and honestly said, you know, Chico, Alazid, and Kipo. Definitely, man. You know, what I mean, some people may disagree with
Can't
me.
argue with that. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, man. The three last recognized artists: Kipo, Alazid, and Chico. Big up my brethren, them, man. Same way, straight. Me not be biased because my artists, them, you know.
It depends on the younger group wouldn't know what we are talking about, you know.
Well, yeah, yeah, and you are right, and you are right about that. But I'm talking of 1999 into the mid 2000s. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but
Yeah,
the younger group, and then there's no alkaline, and then no popcorn, and then no
Poppy.
skilly bang,
Yeah,
and them people like no. But them who know them none of them artists that can't ever come close to Alizé. I will cut a million Alizé before I cut someone else.
never can come close to Alo, man. Alo tough, yo. I'm tough, 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 tough.
Very tough.
But yeah. But before we close this interview of DJ Mark, I mean, wow, you have a tremendous, you know, history behind the music and as a soundman and
Give
stuff
thanks.
like
Give
that.
thanks. Yes.
But
Yes.
also, what a lot of people don't know, DJ Mark is not only a songman. Why you feed the people them too, man?
Yeah, man, me have a catering company called Granville Catering, and I love cooking, because everybody have to eat, eh?
True, true, true,
So,
true.
I could have been an accountant, I could have been anything, but I choose cooking because the reason why in the restaurant business is always a job for you because people have to eat. People can't go without eating. There's millions of other accountant and mechanic and this and that, but food is the staff of life, so you have to eat. So I choose to be a chef,
Beautiful.
and I
How
make
success?
and I make a good life being a chef, so I can't complain.
Beautiful. So definitely it is successful.
Very successful, and I just don't cook Jamaican food. I cook Canadian food. You want Chinese food. You want Arab food. You want Indian food. I can cook it all.
Beautiful. And where you guys are located?
We're in Ottawa, Canada. Yeah, Ottawa, Canada. Capital of
So
Ottawa.
so if any one of our Canadian.
Toronto, but I moved to Ottawa.
Oh, okay. Wow, wow. I think Ottawa is the capital, right?
And it's more beneficial for me. Toronto, very fast place, very fast city.
Toronto's like New York City.
Very, very expensive too. You know,
Right, right, absolutely.
like
So
to buy a house in Toronto right now, you're looking at $1.5 million. You know, so if you have money to live at Toronto.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. So
Yes, yes,
so for
yes.
for so for your business and stuff like that, man. Do you have like only one location or you have like different
Yeah,
branches and
we
stuff
only
like that?
we only have one location right now. Okay, that's all I really need. But I have 5 staff. Before the COVID, I used to have 10 staff working for me. So COVID kinda, now I have 5 staff. But we do very well. We do about 20 wedding every year. We do a lot of corporate. We do Canada Day. We do a lot of big stuff. You know,
Oh,
we do from 10
congratulations,
people to 2,000 people. I have a very big
congratulations, man.
vision. So I can do 10, a party of 10, or I can do a party of 2,000.
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations.
And,
So I
and
mean,
a party of 2,000, it's not just cooking in it, it's organization. Just like the music business, you have to be organized, you know?
yeah, that's beautiful.
In anything you do, you have to be organized.
Oh,
Just like as a
absolutely.
disc jockey like you have to be organized, you know?
Have to
We
be
don't get
organized.
everybody to get on the radio and all that, right? So it's just
True,
organization.
true, absolutely. So so people here, people for our listeners get to know right now who's DJ Mark, one of the founder of Jamaican Dream Sound System and stuff like that. You're a chef, etc. Let's get a little personal, man. Is DJ Mark a family man?
Oh yes, brother. I have I have 3 kids, and I work very hard, and I send them all to university. So that's one of
Congratulations,
my
brother.
gift to my kids. Them, I said,
Wow.
I said, too much kids leave university and have so much debt. So I try work and help them pay them university. So when them leave school, them not have no debt. And I try show them the work to work hard. You can achieve anything you want in life, but you have to go get it and do it the right way.
That's beautiful.
And I
That
also
is,
teach them manners and respect. Not because you don't know the person, you can't say good morning or good afternoon. That goes a long way.
and we have lost that in
Uh,
society, and that is very important. Very, very
if
important.
you say good morning to these people or good afternoon, the next time you see you have a flat tire up on the road, you think they're not going to help you? Like them going to say that kid was very respectable. Let me give him a hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is very important.
And I just turned 52, and every time I see somebody, I say, good afternoon, how are you? I don't have to, but to make my day feel lighter. And I
Much
try to do
lighter.
one good every day in my life. Sometimes I go to the grocery store and I see somebody short $5. And I say, no, I'm going to pay for that lady, whatever, cucumber, or whatever. Sometimes she's short on money. But I try to do one good day. I try to do one good thing every day in my life with somebody.
And definitely congratulate you on that, man. That is very important.
That goes a long
But
way, for
yeah,
me
yeah, it
personally.
is. It is. But before we bring this interview to a close and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Um, if there's anybody out there, I mean, you would definitely like to vibes up, big up and stuff like that, man.
Well, I want to big up Spider Stretch, my general, Damien, my brother, Dan Donny, DJ Phoenix, and all the Jamaican Dream crew. And and definitely you, King Rocco, for the support and have me on the radio. I'm sure we'll meet up in our sound clash one day, a friendly clash. But that's a time and another time for another place.
Man, listen to me, brother. You never know that. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to
You-
come to St. Lucia.
yeah, yeah, dog. Oh, you're around it, man. Definitely, definitely.
And you're welcome to come to Canada anytime. We have a restaurant here, we have house here. You know, if you go nowhere, you can full enjoy yourself with us, and come to Canada anytime. We're here for you, my brother.
All right, gotta say yes to that, man. Gotta definitely say yes, man. I appreciate that, DJ Mark. I appreciate
Make
that.
sure
But
you
you know
come in
what,
the, make sure you come in the summertime, cause over here cool, man.
boy, I know the winter thing. You know what, Canada cool.
Oh,
I can
coming at
imagine.
the summertime where we can sit down at the backyard and barbecue some chicken and have one dragon stout. Cause me not a big drinker, but we have one dragon stout and full joy ourselves.
Yo, same here, brother. Same here. But um, man, listen, I really appreciate this interview with you. You know what I'm saying? They always say in life, nothing happened before time because if I should put it out there, boy, we have to do this Since 21, right? Since 2021.
Yes.
Boy, I tell you, boy,
Yeah,
real thing when they said nothing up before your time. Take time. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it is,
yeah.
it
And
is,
we
it
say
is.
that all the time. Real thing. No word
Yeah,
of
man.
real thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And one of the things definitely want to big up Spider Stretch as well because Spider Stretch is the one that actually connect me with you 2 years ago in 2021 and stuff like
Yes,
that.
yeah, yeah.
We communicate off and on and stuff like that. And so big up yourself, Spider. The old Yellow Leo label production. Big up yourself,
Yes.
real. People listen. People check his music out. You know what I'm saying? The Champion. Check him out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and
Champion,
stuff
one
like
of the
that.
baddest
Follow him as
DJ
well.
there
Yeah,
in
people.
Jamaica.
But appreciate you, DJ. We call it Spider Stretch. But DJ Mark, if persons out there would like to get in contact with you, where they can follow you, where they can follow Jamaican Dream Sound.
Well, they can follow me on Instagram, or they can reach out to me 613-240-6825. That's my personal cell. And when I too Facebook, because we don't want the thing get too low too quickly. But Instagram definitely. And then that's it. Just reach out to me, and if I want to make a start.
Right. So, any upcoming young DJs, selector, I mean, what would be your advice, your motivation towards these guys before we wrap up this interview?
Don't rush. Don't rush into it. Practice become perfect. And make sure when you go out there, you know what you do. And always, one of the most important thing I take until this day, always respect your opponent. Always respect your opponent. Don't think because I don't think because I have 1500 up plate, I'm gonna go out there and I'm better than that son.
That's quite interesting.
You never go into sound clash like that. You go in and you respect your opponent every time, anywhere you go. That's my advice to any young selector.
So
Respect
definitely,
your opponent. Yes.
so definitely, there are a lot of big stuff within the pipeline um, for Jamaica Dream Sound within the next coming couple of months or a year or so.
Yes, we have a lots of bookings coming up. None of them is 100% confirmed, 80% confirmed. And yeah, it's gonna come fast, and look out for our YouTube channel, and you're gonna see us a lot. Yeah, you're gonna see us a lot, and then from there, anywhere they call us, we're ready to go.
Definitely,
Like
DJ Mark.
like I said, you don't have to live up the speaker box and the LPs anymore. You just take up your laptop and you're gone. And your, and
And
your
you
knapsack.
and you keep moving. Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, DJ Mark, man. I'm telling you this. Unfortunately, we got to get this interview to a close right now, brother. But I think it has been a great pleasure. It's been a great pleasure sitting here tonight, working along with you, and hearing a little bit more about the man himself, DJ Mark,
Yes, sir.
one of the
The
founder of
hospitality.
yeah,
Yes,
one of
sir.
the
Yeah, I
founder of
appreciate
Jamaica
appreciate
Dream
the
Sound,
interview.
and people.
I appreciate the interview. 100%.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. DJ Mark, definitely. So people check him out. Check him out on Instagram. Where they can follow you again? Jamaica Dream Sound, right?
Yeah, Jamaica Dreams on Instagram. Yes. Yeah.
For parties and any sort of booking, check out Jamaica Dream Sound. DJ Mark, definitely it's been a pleasure having you on this interview tonight, man. And we definitely gonna vibes more. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, brother.
Blessing, my brother. Blessing.
All right,
Blessing,
peace.
respect. All right.
All right, peace.
Take care. Big up. Big up. Big up.